G'day mate, Colby here. Welcome to the RTG. This is going to be episode number 1 along our series. If you tuned in yesterday for the cheeky little live stream, we're going to scratch that one off the record and go from today. I was a little bit lost in the game yesterday. I hadn't really played the game in any way, shape or form, so getting a feel for the menus and the meta and that sort of thing. We're going to pick things up here with a rare gold pack to start things off. I picked up the really expensive version of FIFA at 50% off, so it was like $50 because I'm a little bit behind when it comes to playing the game and all the rest. So we're gonna get ourselves bored. No, not even boards. Wow. Okay, so I still need to get a little bit of a feel for the menus and things. You guys might need to drop that in the comments below. Some of the old school fans of the channel will know that it took me about 6 months to figure out the difference between boards and walkouts and all the rest last year. Anyway, I digress. So how this series is going to work is going to be a bit different to last year. I think some episodes I'll end up doing live. Other episodes I'm just going to basically just film for an hour. I don't want to play it for over an hour. I have other things to do with my time, our responsibilities and so on. That might be a pretty useful card. Quite horrible defending stats, but a bit of pace. I'd rather Kieran Tierney there though. So we'll list him up. Hopefully he sells for 900. Anyway, as I was saying, this is going to be more of like a podcast style Road to Glory this year. So you're looking at about an hour at a time for an episode, to which I'll play through just casually, enjoy, look at a lot of the comments from previous videos and address topics and things that people want to talk about, and just try and get enjoy FIFA. I don't think I'll play Foot Champs at all this year, to be honest. I feel like it's a real way of trying to hook people in and force them to play the game, and it's a bit of a sweat fest. So that's the plan, to just get on here casually, enjoy FIFA, talk about football, engage with you guys. I'm going to be real frank. Yesterday, the live stream that I did, I think talking to people, the long-term subscribers, was probably the only bit I enjoyed about playing yesterday. I actually got off and was like, oh, it was definitely the worst video I've ever made. And I was just being rusty and not really having any purpose or rhyme or reason to play. So that's where I'm at. I opened another one of those packs last night after the video finished. I'm trying to clean out the club right now and go down the route of getting a Premier League based team. Not that I want to have a Premier League based team for playing and progressing through the leagues, but the reason why I'm making an EPL team is pretty much purely for the fact that I want to do the Hector Bayern challenge while it's around. I think I've got 40 days to complete that, so I'm going to try and get Hector into the squad and then look to probably progress over to La Liga. The fact that you can pick up like Luka Modric and there's all sorts of really good players in La Liga, like Hazard. So if I can go down that La Liga route after I do Bayern, I think that's the way to do it. Of course, EPL does have a lot of the real meta players, but that was so expensive this morning. Maybe someone was just trying to price fix Wembley. So we'll do Bayern first. We'll get ourselves a real sweaty EPL side. I've got 6k available to me at present. Before those things sell, so we'll start to get that one all set up, and we'll try and smash through those 15 wins. I've got one more game to play until I get my ranking in divisions, and I was told yesterday by the subs that once you get your ranking, there's a cash reward payout. So I'm going to have quite a low down ranking, which might mean that I'll get some easier games, and then hopefully we can push through that challenge. So before we kick off today, I have 6,000 coins available to me, and I need to build myself an EPL team. And I had a little search around in my free time looking at Footbin to see what players are available. I don't know if you guys use Footbin or Footwiz or Foothead or whatever kind of website you subscribe to or log into to build your squads. But I was looking at a few players, and really most of the meta players are at least 4K. So with that being said, what I might do is just look at max price 1200, min price 600, and once I've got that, I like that you can now see the common gold and gold rares, but I kind of miss just being able to tab to gold and that showing me all of the available things. Well, I wish you could at least select 2 as well. We'll go gold rare, and we'll search from there and see what we can get in the way of EPL players. Oh, hold on, I didn't realize I had that 650 tab on still. And we'll see what we can pick up on the cheap, because there isn't really any super standout players I like Foden a lot in real life. I feel like his stats are significantly better than that. Foden has been tearing it up every time I watch him. I watched Rafinha play against Arsenal for Leeds this morning. I watched the mini match on Optus Sport. So if you're one of the subscribers not from Australia, we watch all of our games through one of our telcos, Optus, and which is kind of like I think like O2 whatever for you guys, and has an app and it has all the games, and they have a 90-minute version, 25-minute version, a 45-minute version, and a 3-minute version. So I usually watch like the 25-minute version of every single game. I just enjoy my football and try and get a feel for like who's playing well and who's kind of. I just like to watch all the games. And that being said, Jack Grealish, he's an absolute monster of a player. When they carved up Liverpool, he was at the heart of everything. So as far as just an absolute baller, he is, but doesn't massively fit like how FIFA plays. You need pace on the wings, really. And I would like to continue to play a 4-4-2. I want to play 4-4-2 this year. Naby Keita, that's a well-rounded card. Good, decent pace, good dribbling, shooting, passing, composure's there. Attacking positioning, 74. And defensive awareness is okay. If you're playing like a 4-4-2, you need someone that's positioned really well across the box. What I might do just before I build this, and again, being no longer a live streamer, I've got to constantly check chat. I can take my time just a little bit more. I just want to have a look at the requirements for the Bahrain objective again and see what exactly I need in the team so that I can kind of build towards that. I think that one is in events, maybe. That being said, when it comes to the comments, no active event. Okay, sorry. When it comes to the comments, if you are relatively new to the channel or just need some reminding, I do respond to every single comment. So even though we are no longer, I'm not live streaming today, I'm sure there'll be plenty of live streams in the future. I still will respond to all your comments. So, and also give me a lot to talk about and use in the next episode. So please continue to leave your comments there. All right, it's not going to be in foundations. It has to be in objectives, daily objectives, Premier League player. Okay, here. So I've got to win 15 matches using only Premier League players in the starting 11 in the live foot-friendly managerial masterpiece mode. Okay, so not in rivals. Score 30 goals using Premier League players in the live foot-friendly managerial masterpiece. Assist 20 using Premier League players. Assist from across using Premier League players. So there's nothing about like 4-star weak foot or anything of that nature. Okay. Sweet. And you get Hector and some XP. So I can just take any player I want. That's fantastic. I thought there might have been like a minimum 75 requirement or something. I saw something on Twitter about that, but I must have misread it. All right, so Premier League style then. If we are going to play a 4-4-2, then let's sort out centre back first. And I leaked a lot of goals last night purely on the merit of having dodgy centre backs. So Soyuncu would be a nice pickup. I think those two really. They'd be two really nice pickups to begin with. Soyuncu and Stones. Ruben Diaz is surprising to me that he's. I'd say it's probably a little bit more expensive because this is looking on bid. David Luiz, a nice little Arsenal potential. Kurt Zouma. All right, let's go on just a cheeky bid here then. And by bid, I misspoke and I mean buy it now. Let's have a look at a buy it now at 900 and see who comes up. I don't want to be here forever. Cody, Dendonka, Soyuncu. Again, pretty similar names. If we can get, of course, to that 59-minute mark, we'll get to see a couple more options. Wow, this has already been going for 9 minutes. Let's move along big time. But I'm enjoying it. This is what I like about the game is going through menus, seeing the prices and all the different ratings. That's the thing. I haven't engaged with FIFA 21 much at all. So seeing just what the players are rated, how much pace they have, all that kind of gear, composure. That's kind of the bit that I really enjoy of the game. It's not so much actually playing the games or trading. It's just like knowing all the players and that sort of thing. I don't know. Let me know if you're of the similar nature that you just like to know all the players in the world game and what countries and that kind of stuff. There's like a few good like memes and stuff on Instagram, whatever, and it's like Teacher has a geography quiz, and like every kid that plays foot's like, like easy A. And I was a bit like that. I can probably rattle off most of the countries. Alright, so probably Stones is going to be the pickup here. Stones and Soyuncu. 850 each. So we'll go down that route. Dendonka could go alright, but yeah, I reckon these two are going to be what I want. So we'll grab him for 800. Yes. Let's continue if we can. Continue. And then pick up a Stones for 800 as well, which I'm sure will be right about. Nope. It always just like has me on strings too. If we get to 59 minutes, are we just gonna see someone that we haven't seen so far? Like there you go. There's a David Luiz just popping up, and let's do it for the Arsenal, eh? Let's do it. Just. Oh, see, that's too slow. Damn, would like that David Luiz. And now I can't even remember whether I bought Stones or Soyuncu because I have the memory of a newt. Alright, that's alright. We'll back up. We'll grab the one we had, and then I'll just go and grab the other one within like 10 seconds. So I bought the Leicester man, which means I'll go grab a City player now. And that would be right about... What's going on? What? It's frozen. Okay, that's cool. Take 2 secs. City. I should have gone the other way because it starts with C for City. Doesn't it? Oh no, Manchester. Plenty there. There's a Gladiator on that. You might actually grab... Nah. I could probably get basic chem style. Backbone. Yeah. That'll do us. Always got to grab that one at the end, right? Is that just me? Always got to grab the one at the end. Okay. So we have 2 centre backs, and we can bring them in now. I don't have a keeper as well because I have used up my contracts that I had on Stegen. So we'll grab a little GK, and we'll see again who we can bring in here. Henderson could be a good shout. Pickford actually, last year had some good traits on him in saves with feet, so I'll take a Pickford. You could probably get him for like 750, 800. I don't really care. I took way too long sorting the rest of that gear out, so we'll bring him in. He's going to get only yellow links too because I had no English players. Oh, Stone, he'll get a good link to Stones. At this point, we probably need to get ourselves a decent forward. We'll just see how many players we can pick up on the cheap here. I can build up later and bring in like Adama and some of the better players. But for now, let's just have a look on the cheap. Calvert-Lewin maybe. Is he like 3-star, 2-star? 3-3. Maybe we can just ball out and get Rodrigo. And then we'll build from there later. Once we get a bit of cash from this next game, we're going to get a bunch of cash influx. What's Rodrigo go for? Yeah, we should have enough here. Might just grab Rodrigo for now, and then we'll go up from there. Yeah, sweet. Okay, so we get him for like 3-3 maybe. 3-3-3-2. Shooting, passing, and contracts is probably gone by now, but yeah, it's gone. That's right, we'll just grab this one. Oh, bruh, come on. Alright. On the snipe. Nope. My internet's pretty trash. Alright, cool. That's done. So we'll send all these lads to the team. There's still a lot of weaknesses within the squad. We could definitely do with the coin influx. Unfortunately, nothing's sold off the transfer market. So we'll go straight into play. There's no point in playing the version that they said, which was like, was it in friendlies and then... See, I'm still working through all the menus. It was like... I don't know what that's under. We're just going to go rivals. Maybe once I go through these, it'll show the version that you need to play to do the Bellarine one. So my team's going to be really weak. There's a bit of a French connection throughout, but we'll do our best to build up to what we need. So I can bring in Pascal Grob now, and then we'll take him out. Bring in the two centre back lads, and can I do multiple select here like last year across one? Which is right R1. I thought it was R2 last year. This is my first year also playing on PlayStation. I've played like 12 FIFAs. Is that right? Not 12. I've played like every FIFA since FIFA 90 on Sega. But I've played all the Ultimate Teams by the very first Ultimate Team. I think my first Ultimate Team was 10. I could be wrong there, but I think 10. Okay, alright, let's bring him over, bring Rodrigo in. And then, what else do we have in the way of gold players? I would like to win this last one, just because, why not get at least a win? We'll pull that across. Oh, it doesn't help. And then let's see what we have waiting in the. I've got a few loan players and things as well, so I can bring in Trent at right back, which I might as well. And then we'll shuffle that. So he can go there. That can go there, like that, like so. And then to finish off with. We might as well just grab an EPL right mid for peanuts. Just because why not, right? Right mid. Common gold. I think I had 500 odd. Someone with a little bit of pace would be preferable. Unders will get good chem up top. Probably unders a good shout. I reckon under. Andros Townsend, Yarmolenko. Yeah, probably. Let's just go under. We'll grab him. I was hoping he'd just pop here. Right, we'll click back up. Transfer market. Leicester's mid alphabet. I can go right. And that'll do. Yep, Unicom. Add to squad. What happened then? What happens when you add to squad? Why is it filtering by special? Alright, cool. Alright, man's in. Let's get into the first game of the day and see if we can actually get ourselves a result and play her out here. 82 chem. No managers this year either? Do I have a manager? Cool. Let's play. Oh, I need one more player. Hopefully Rodrigo can come up with the goods for me, and with a little bit of a better defense now, we might actually be able to put on a show. I'd be better served getting. Oh no, because that gives Koscielny a green link. I was going to switch at least a decent centre mid into the centre of the park, so we could pull a few more strings and run the show in there, but that's all good. So if you're here for the long haul on the RTG and plan on, kind of just letting this play in the background and or you watch avidly through the whole thing, it's up to you. Again, I'd love some topics to talk about if you want to put them in the comment section. I think the first thing I'd like to talk about today is watching Arsenal play. And anyone that's been around for a while now knows that I'm an Arsenal fan, have been for a long time. Started following Arsenal when I was 9. Now I'm 29. going on to soon be 30, so I've been following the team for the last 20 years. I picked Arsenal as a team to follow as a kid. My father's a Millwall fan. I was born in the southeast of London, and I could never watch them as a kid on TV. Just, if you live in Australia, the broadcasting of EPL wasn't particularly great as I was growing up. You'd get a little bit on Fox Sports, but you had to have, it was only really the main teams that were broadcast on Fox. And it hasn't been until more recent times that, sorry, I'm just focusing up there a little bit, that you could watch like all the games as we do now on Optus Sport, and we're a little bit, I guess, spoilt for choice now, and we can watch like all the games, and even on YouTube now you can watch beIN Sport, and you get to see all of the highlights from the Serie A and the German League, and that's free. Like, it's just something I wouldn't even think of being able to. There's no way. Good being able to do as a kid, but I could never watch my dad's side. I think in the space of being from 9 to 18, I think I watched them all play 3 times, and they were all either like cup semi-finals or playoff promotions. So I stuck with one of the big English teams as a kid, as most kids in Australia do and have done. And Arsenal at the time, Thierry Henry, Vieira, Petit, Laurent, Pires, Ljungberg, like, played good football. And yeah, how could you not want to watch them play? And so I've stuck with them. I probably stayed up to silly hours in Australia watching them play on more occasions than I'm proud of, because I missed, like going to school, or like didn't miss school, but I was tired for work the next day or whatever. And I still watch all as many of their games as I can now. And watching them play this season, I don't even know where to begin. I think it's nice to see, obviously, Arteta managing a player that's played for the club and has tried to instill more like discipline and a core set of values into the players and all the rest. The big thing for me, though, is they're not really the values that I want as a fan of the team, purely because I want to see entertaining football. Is near post going to be on here? Good tackle. And whilst it's nice to see the players, like tracking back and working for the second ball and doing all these things to do all they can to not like give away easy wins to lower opposition or the rest, and picking up more points away from home, Arsenal haven't scored a goal in open play in... no, it's just trash. Haven't scored a goal from open play in like 7 games. And at the same time to that, we play 5 at the back. And if you hear that statement, you'll think, oh no, actually, Culver, it's 3-4-3, but it's 5 at the back. The 3 becomes 5 because the left mid and the right mid drop in to provide that cover for the players in the middle, which means that just focusing up there. So it means that then the 2 that are left wing and right wing in that front 3, and usually Aubameyang's like that front, they then become the 4 in the middle. So you've got the 2 centre mids play centre mid, and Xhaka often slides out to the left and lets that left wing back bomb on out of that 5 at the back. But then you just have one isolated striker, often Lacazette, who doesn't have enough pace to get away. And frankly, I think his hold-up play is worse than Giroud. And anyone that wants to laugh at me there, Giroud's a World Cup winner and has more EPL goals than Lacazette. I'm going to get caught out here if I don't get rid of it. There's no one offering. This kid's high-pressing me. Alright. I got work pretty hard then. I digress. I need to do so much more to look after the ball. 4-4-2 is like, you've got to move the ball quickly, and you've got to have good players throughout the park. I need to also start getting back into like FIFA mode, watching what player they're controlling, all the rest. I'm a little bit rusty, to say the least. Vision stat, eh? I feel like the vision stat's really important this year. But yeah, Giroud is like, I think, one of the most underappreciated, underrated players in world football. Like, am I saying he's an absolute world beater? No. I think there's many strikers out there that are better than him. What I'm saying is though is that he offered a lot for Arsenal. I'm going to switch off from 4-4-2 to 4-2-3-1 because of this guy's playing such heavy press, and I haven't got the players to pass over to find the corners. In that last little moment there, I could see that my left wing was completely free, but I didn't have a person who could distribute. Onda can't really tackle. I'm going to make a big of a bold move there and put Trent into there to distribute and play. And then we'll go like that. Okay. Yeah, I've got to start to get a feel for the meta a lot more. Because it's all good, like, building up coins to make a better team, whatever. But I want to win games, and I want to enjoy the games. I'm only playing for, as I said, an hour here, so make them sick defending. Just let it go of crossbar, champ. Did he move his keeper then? There's no way he moved his keeper then. I should have gone across the keeper. One thing I've hated about FIFA for such a long time is that anyone knows in real football that you overlap. You take a short corner and you overlap the player. It's like you're taught that when you are 12 and they don't do it in the game. Madness. Dele Ali. Getting pretty heavy pack loss too, which is a bit of a shame. How was that his ball? Can we get up and go for one cheeky tack? No. A bit to do in the second half. He's definitely had a lot more shots on target than me. Pass accuracy has been really good. Shot accuracy is horrendous. Let's see what I can do here to change things up. I'm going to just move Koscielny into the guts as well. Just doesn't have a lot of pace to deal with that outside threat. Alright. Let's play better football, eh? But as I was saying before about Arsenal, and this whole 5 at the back mentality and trying to not leak goals and get more away points and stuff, it's just the sort of thing you'd expect to see from a team that's trying to not get relegated. And like Arsenal's a pretty big club. They have played European football straight for like 20 years in a row. They have one of the biggest stadiums in England. They've won more FA Cups than any other team in England. This is where you don't sprint. You wait for the right runner. There. I don't know what footed Rodrigo is. I believe he's left-footed. Or from that opportunity, he looks like he's a left-footed player. Good. Good. Own goal. Little step over. Shout out to the stream yesterday telling me that step over is the way to go. I really would like to get the win here. In the first one, I choked out a pretty big 4-2 lead in the 70th against a guy that had a really stacked team with my complete trash team. The Berber spin is not as effective as it was in FIFA's past, that's for sure. Who's this? I don't know what sort of finish that was. I think that was Zayic. Oh, Kashani playing with absolute fire there. Great vision. He's off. But yeah, I'm feeling that the La Liga is going to be a really good league to build through. Little YY there. Love to see that. Oh, I saw that deep run, but I didn't go for it. Let's go Trent. He's trying to cover those runs really well. Let's get width. Go again. Can ya? Oh, dumb. The greatest ball Leno has ever played. Yeah, we can play in. This is where I got to play quick and smart, like actual football player. Touch, touch, touch. Overload. Progression. So he's gone like heavy at the back to try and compensate. This kid's happy for the 2-2 draw. He's got to be. See if he's left-footed. Oh, what is that? He's left-footed, alright. 79 shooting. You're going to see why. Curve 85 and I finesse it. Finesse shot trait. Long shot 76. That was like basically in the box. I thought he buried that. It's not what you want to see. But we're definitely in this game for sure. And then we'll get the ranking points. We'll boost up to 11. And we should be good from there. We can start to go on and hunt for these wins. He's making some super subs. Bergwijn for Zayic. I feel like Zayic is actually his most threatening player. And then... Can we cut the lanes? It's horrendous football. Baited. Baited again. Okay, let's go here then. What's he on to now? 3 at the back? There's a 4 back there. In. Touch there. That attacking or defensive work rate. Go on then. Oh, imagine. Press from the front. Oh. I hate this. I hate this when you read like every opportunity. That's a better ball this year than what they did last year. Sorry, don't mind me. I'm just going to constantly read what you're doing and get no reward for it. Happy days. Cancelo is super rapid. Although it was like Aliadier with 75 pace. That was nice. Get off me, Vale. Who is this? Under. Not one player offers. Hold on. Just gonna go check what formation this guy's playing. 4-2-3-1-4. Alright. What would be a good counter formation of that? Because I want to have 2. I'm gonna concede a bit of central park control, because I don't feel like he plays through the guts anyway. I'm going to go the 4-1-2-1-2, but I want the wider one. Yep. Modeste, Rodrigo, under. Cool. I'd actually want Grob in there though, if I got enough time. Cool. Bit risky to go for the win here, but I'm not about getting draws. There's not long to go. Oh, again. It's happened again. It's happened again. Tottenham Hotspur. It's happened again. No, never. Feet, boys. We gotta come feet. Risky. Good. Good. This is my worst player here. Oh, the football IQ. It's a pretty nice goal. Now if I was super sweaty, I'd like hit pause and go and change my formation back, but there's literally a minute to go. So I think that this one is over. First dub of the RTG. She's all over. So we're 36 minutes in to this cheeky little hour-long session, and that will be hopefully some cash in the bank from another game played, which I'm only getting 455 because I did, I believe, rage quit one last night, just with my dodgy bronze team against guys like KDB and Neymar and stuff. And then we should also get these ranking points. So I'd love to see what this looks like. I'm going to start with a 890 div 6 with 29k cash. My lord. So not to 30k. Alright. We can invest in this BPL team big time. Let's get this team sorted out then, and see if we can get one more game in. So now that that's done, that's div rivals. How do I get to the one that is it in friendlies? Did I already check this? Couchboy, play online. Managerial masterpiece. Okay, so in managerial masterpiece, the team overall rating is a maximum of 77, and you can't bronze bench, and you can have 3 silvers of 64. That's what I saw. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. I did screenshot one that a guy made. So we have. Let's have a look here. What I saw in the screenshot, he's got Richarlison and Rodrigo at striker, Rafinha right mid, back line of Tomori, Gaiata, Lindelof, Tierney, Yedlin, and then Podence and Fred. I reckon we can make a better team than this for sure. 20k team, 77 rated with a bunch of 75s on the bench and 65 silvers. You got to win. Alright, so let's see what we have at present and how we can tweak it. And then we can get set up. I've also got some transfer cash as well. Hence why I'm on 30k, 31k now. See, Tomiskas could be a good shout. Now, in that team that they had, most players were 81 or under. Okay, let's go. Come on, back it up. Show me what I've got. I've got hopefully some more cash here as well, so we can play around. Chemistry advance. Yep. Small silvers. No, I don't want to open that now. We'll do that. I'll do that off stream. Whatever. I can't be bothered. Oh, actually, we need some 65s, don't we? So we'll grab that real quick in a sec, because that'll definitely be needed for the bench. We got a bit of a coin boost here, so we'll pick that bad boy up as well. I've got 20 minutes left. Donskis. Alright. See, this is where a little bit of live stream would be nice, because you guys could jump in, give me a shout, tell me what to do. And I reckon in the time we have left, it could be spent largely building this team. Another thing that I can do is open Footbin and have a look at what we got. So let's while this is going, I can have a cheeky look here and see what else is available to me. So we got a 65 and a 65. They'll come in handy. In she goes. Alright. One of my favourite things to do, and I might have mentioned this earlier, is have a look at the total stats, especially for players that play in a non-pace heavy position. Let's go down to the squad. Alright, let's go league, top 5, BPL. So at present we've got a 78, a 77. Obviously we'll take Trent out. We'll send him to the club. Take out Boshelny, the trader. Take out all these lads. Put this 65 back on the bench. Get rid of all these. Oh, send to the club. Send to club. There is managers, sorry, misspoke earlier. Or misspoke, I was just misinformed, lads. Alright, so 65 will continue up this bench here and get the rest of the low rated silvers too. 65 and 65. So we got our 3 65s. Then we can take a 75. And I can take some more 75s. We'll do that. We'll worry about that in a sec. We'll get rid of you. Can put you on for a 75. And Ali Adi Air will be a 75 too. And then we'll just need one more. Alright, and we've already got a decent setup to begin with. The centre backs and keeper that they had was an 80 and an 80 and a 76. But their right mid had 3 more than under, and their centre mids are a lot higher. So looking mainly for like EPL defenders, left back, right back, that are pretty cheap and low rated, and then we might ball out and get like a really good player. So Mendy is 81 rated and has decent stats. Regulon is 82 rated, good pace, 1.2k, but he's 82. I reckon it could be a nice little shout to pick him up. We'll see if we can fit him in, because he's got what you need really. He's a bit high rated. It could affect the team rating overall. We'll see if we can sneak him in, because he's only transfer. He's only 2k, so 1.2k, sorry. Which we can hopefully get him in here. Yeah, we'll grab that one. Add to squad. I don't know how that works. Oh, did I just put that up on the left mid? So it's my fault. So he can come in. Hopefully it doesn't ruin me too much. And then we're going to need to stay quite lower statted for some of these positions here. I probably, see, this would be where it'd be good to like build it on Footbin. And I might just tweak the settings so you guys can see what I'm building and stuff. Alright, so Pulisic could be a shout. He's got really bad finishing though. Let's have a look. Potence is who they used at left wing, just because he's like raw pace and he's 4'4". His shooting is just horrid. Might pick him up though, because he's low rated, and we're just going to pace it down the side and then try and cut back. So we're going to use him just purely for pace. I think he's like 1'8". Alternatively, we've got Oh, we've got Diego Jota, who's 80 rated. We'll just pick up Opponents for now, just because I know I've got to keep it down to like that really low rated. So we'll pick up Opponents. We're just gonna try and sweat hard with him. An 85 dribbling too. So let's see if I can actually do add to squad properly now. Add to squad, left mid, but he's a left wing, so it's still not even gonna show anything. I don't know. You guys, please let me know how I'm messing that up if you're still hanging around at this point. All right, at right back. At right back, we have Smedu, Aurier, Bayern, Reece James, Cedric, Manquillo, Doherty. I tell you what, Spurs have put a good squad together these days. They've got a really well-rounded team. I would take Cancelo, but I feel like he's probably too high rated. So I'm going to go real low rated here. They had Yedlin. I'll take Yedlin too, just to keep the rating down. And so we'll pop him in. He's probably only like 900, if that. So he comes in. Not going to worry too much about chem styles and stuff. I doubt you're going to find any sort of like anchors and things like that. So we'll just grab one and move on. I'm not going to worry about converting him from right wing back to right back either. Like I don't think it's going to make too huge of a difference. And we're going to send a club because I don't know. And then we will Yedlin. There we go. Alright, left we have the two centre mids. They had Fred and Gammon. I think for me, for CM, and their striker was Richarlison, who's 81. Go to page 3, get their stat down a bit. Torreira, who's no longer at Arsenal, so he's a bit more expensive. Ndombele, 1.4. Who I really liked last year because of his dribbling. I quite liked Ndombele. It's funny because I don't like Spurs at all, but they have like just a really good team. Hence why they're currently top of the league, and one they have a really good manager. It's like I think Jose Mourinho, on the line of Olivier Giroud, is probably one of the most underrated managers in the world, in my opinion. If you win the Champions League with Porto, and you win the Champions League with Inter, at a time when there were some really dominant teams in Europe, particularly in Spain, then you must be pretty decent. Alright, so we're bringing Ndombele. That listing's expired. That was a converted Ndombele as well. That's also a converted on Ndombele. I kind of just want to send him mid, to be honest. No, I don't know what one I want. Let's just go 1300 and hopefully it throws me a CM. No, okay. Probably need a bit of a boost to his shooting and stuff, but if you have him on full chem, then I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference. I can happily take 100, 200 coin hit on him by selling him cheap. Add to squad. Oh, I think that's what you do. When it's up there, then you grab that little one with left bumper, right bumper. I can figure this out by myself. Alright, and then lastly, our striker. I feel like Richarlison would be a good shout. I just got to worry about rating, that's all. So right now, I'm going to go and grab a Premier League gold player for peanuts. And I want them to be 75 rated. Cool. So we've got... we'll grab Willy Caballero because he can be used for a lot of... I'll grab an Englishman then. I'm just looking... These probably get gobbled up real quick, don't they? Yeah. I'm just grabbing players that could be used for like marquee matchups and stuff. Alright. Looking for a marquee matchups player if I don't find one really quickly. And I don't mean the current marquee matchups, I mean frequent marquee matchups in SBC. So really like players from from your major teams, players that are going to get easy links because they're of popular nationalities, those sorts of players. So like what I saw before, like Davis would be probably a decent pickup there. You don't really want 75s for most SBCs, but at least if I get one, I mean, now at this point I'm just wasting time. I was hoping I'd find one immediately in the first menu. I'm just going to literally grab the next 75 that I see. Probably actually not him because he's... I'll take him. There you go. That's 75, right? Yeah, cool. We'll grab him. Romeu. Pop him into... so add to squad. And... Okay, yeah, I'm still tripping. I don't know how to do it. You have to tell me how to do it. And then... I don't want special. Okay, so the reason why I went through and did all that is because I now have a 76 rated team before I put in the final player. So if the final player, I'm just going to go anyone. I'm just going to have a look at, like, say, if I put in an 80, what does that look like? If I put in... a 79, what does that look like? If I go concept players and put in Richarlison, is it gonna fit the bill? Alright, so let's have a look. So Richarlison gives me 78 overall, which I can't have. Koscielny also gives me overall, which I can't have. Even a 75 gives me what I can't have. So it's really this Regulon that's stuffing me up fiercely. I pull him out and I go under. And then that 79's too much. So let's chuck Richarlison back up top. We'll actually get him on the market. I think he's like 1.8 or something. Alright, hold on. And then we will put... So it's got to be like 70, between 75 and 78, but I don't know how much. They had Tierney, who's 78. Let's see if I can concept play Tierney and if he works, and then we'll get the Arsenal man in. I did add in, I think, maybe one player that was higher rated. Alright, so Tierney works, so we'll grab him. He'd be like 950. What's Tierney going for? Have I got a position on him right now that he isn't? No. Alright, 1500. Go on, give me one 1400. I'll just grab that one. Go on. Alright, taking the first 1500 that I see. He's in. Overall done. Bin that off. Any manager that I've got. Alright, we're going to grab a manager. It's just from the BPL. And that manager is going to be as cheap as they come. Slaven Bilic or Scotty Parker. Oh, Moise. It's got to be Moise, innit? It's got to be Moise. Give it Giggsy. Give it Giggsy. Add the squad. So add him to the squad. Do it. I don't know how that works. This is going to be my new thing, like last year, not being able to distinguish between a walkout and... Yeah. Done. That looks alright. The only one that I would question is maybe like Grob, and whether there's another player at centre mid that could do a better job than him. He's got pretty low pace, but decent like other stats, but just like more of someone that is a kind of like a box to box style player. And at 77, there's got to be some decent players that I can fit in there. And I think I might even be able to have like a 78 or more. Someone I think in the ilk of like, they had Barman in their one. Like Ross Barkley would be nice, I think. Would be a nice pickup for sure. He's a 78. He's got a 5-star weak foot as well. I wonder if I can have Ross Barkley in there. Just let me check that. And then I reckon that could pretty much be the end of the epi as well. And then you guys can tell me what you think of the team, whether I should tweak it at all. And we're ready to go into the first one. So let me just quickly concept player Barkley. And I reckon that could be it. So wrapping up on today's video, especially if you skip through or whatever, please get your comments in the comment section below on what you'd like to hear about in the next episode. Tell me what you think about kind of these being not a lie. Okay, he's too high rated. That makes life easy, doesn't it? Come on, Grob, where are you? No, sorry. Yeah, what you think about this episode? I quite enjoyed this more relaxed version. I've considered putting music on, or at least playing the background music, but then, I don't know, it's kind of nice just to chill out as well. And we still have 22k to play with, so potentially if there's like a really good player that's low rated and cheaper, like I could bring them in. I don't like Sissoko. I haven't liked Sissoko, so if you guys are thinking like, oh, get him in, that's not going to happen. But I might be able to rework it around and take like Tamori at centre back, who's I think like a low rated, and then maybe boost up and get a higher rated or something. So yeah, that's the team. You've seen the team, and I'm sure you guys, the people that watch this channel, are pretty dedicated FIFA followers. So I'm sure you guys will have suggestions that are pretty useful. I might even have play around on Footbin or whatever. We've got still items up on the transfer list. That stuff sold, and Dismuscus, the Greek, there's another player you can get on the cheap to bring in and take the overall rating down to then get a beast player to put up top, or even a sub that could come on like a Ben Yedder or something. Alright, that's all from today's episode. Hope you enjoy it, and yeah, until next time, take care, and I'll see you soon. Cheers, bye.